It's one of those deals where you go, oh, lordy, lordy, it's here. Well, I turned 55 this year. It seemed like a nice symmetrical number for me, and I started thinking about stuff. But of course, all those years on the birthday corner, 55, and you actually are 55.
When it used to be funny.
Yeah. Now it's just quaint.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let's see, this is 40 years I've been toiling in the broadcast vineyards. Well, yeah, loitering in the broadcast vineyard. I know I look younger, but 40 years. So you got 55, 40 years of working, almost 20 years of working with you. It'd be 20 years in June.
Yeah.
And 25 years of living at Phoenix. So I started looking at all the numbers and different stuff, and it just started kind of speaking to me. And I've been thinking about this for a couple of years. And then along the way you think about it a little more. So I'm going to be retiring. So I mean, it's a joyous occasion. I'm happy about it. I'm thrilled about it because I excel at doing nothing.
Well,
so this gives me plenty of time to do nothing. But it's still it's very difficult.
Yes, it is.
It's been a long, fun run. And we've been lucky. Good Lord.
We have been.
It's all worked out beautifully. Sometimes these things aren't as partnerships like this that are put together for radio. It actually pretty much, at least it always felt like to me, it worked from the beginning.
It did.
And one thing I should throw in here, in almost 20 years of doing this, I don't think we've ever gotten mad at each other.
No.
I mean, there are times we kind of walk away. But, I mean, not on serious stuff. I think the maddest you ever got at me was when I used to chide you about talking about the people in the HOV lanes driving too slow for you. And I just yank your chain and go, well, but there's a speed limit. They should move to the right. Get out of my way.
You know how I am. But
Now, we don't spend tons of time with each other. Everybody kind of goes their separate ways. But, we're also locked in a little gray room for 4.5, 5 hours every day with you guys, more than you do with anybody else, or any of my other 6 or 8 wives.
right.
And, it's just been great. And the other thing, people ask about, how do you script it? How do you write it? How do you do it? Script. Plan.
We'd have to work.
Now, you plan. You kind of have the roadmap of what you want to do with different things. But it's, kind of changeable at the moment, like a quarterback call or something. But, we go into stuff and we don't know. We just and from the get-go, from day one, it's always been that way. There's never been, let's start here, let's go there, let's in with this funny bit.
Yes.
And we don't do bits. And
in fact, that has been our big announcement today, is that we never scripted this show.
In fact, I think I got in trouble one time in a meeting recently when they said, now when you're doing your show prep, and I prep?
Yeah, I remember that meeting because I started to sweat. It's like, oh boy, here we go.
I thought the cops were calling the referees in for a minute, but everything's fine
I
now.
thought somebody was going to get pulled across the table.
Everybody's kissed and made up.
Yes. So if you are just tuning in, Bill is retiring. Today is his last day.
Some say I would have retired many years ago. The master of the standing nap.
We use that term loosely. You certainly can call. You can go to our blog. The information will be going up. We have pictures that are up there over the last 20 years that you can take a look at.